G'day everyone, RaidzeroAU, and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 8, the 8.2 experimental build. And moved all my stuff over, as we saw, and did a bit of work over here. Got a few more oxygen bottles now, which is good. And did a bit of work over here. We've got some radiated fog, that's not good. So I just made a little hollow here. We do need to, first thing we need to do is we're going to need to get rid of these blocks. So we need to get ourselves settled in here. We don't have a multi-tool at the moment because we don't have any promethium. Did a bit of searching around in the lakes, and this one here never goes deep enough to go into deep water. It only goes down to lake. This one over here obviously goes into deep water, and there is plenty of I want to say Z1 TR6 proteins for the health kits, so that's good. One thing that was disappointing was I was hoping to find some pentaxid or maybe some promethium down there, but nothing. I was looking for little glimpses of blue and there was just nothing, so that's all right. Okay, so we want to get rid of this core. Right, because we want to move that. What we'll do, I think, is I'm going to chop this block out here. And maybe chop that block out there in the wall. There we go. Alright, so made myself a core we can use. Core can just go in there, followed by a block. And then we've got two doors. I'll put a door here because chances are we are going to need a door there at some stage, so I might as well put it in now. So go there. Then we want a door at the front here. The thing I don't like is the way that encroaches. But don't think there's much we can do about that at the moment. And then we want these, want a bit of glass. Going to use the 2x2. Put that in there. Pop you in there. Followed by one. That should now be sealed. The only thing is it's not turned on, but the temperature's slightly going up there. Okay. So we're going to need a constructor. Put that in like that. We're going to need which way do I want to put this in? Like that. Fuel tank. Alright. So now, what I'll do is I'll use some of these. And I'll use some of those. In fact, that whole lot can go in there. Just this. And these things can now go back in there. There's a few other things we're going to want to build. So let's go to grab our stuff out of the constructor. Oh, oxygen's getting a little low. A few of those little bugs around, nothing too concerning at this stage. So I just want to move everything over at this stage. I can sort this out a bit better later. Now, can we make... Let's queue up some oxygen bottles. We are going to want those. That's while we're moving our stuff. I will get rid of this rock eventually. So ZR1 and T6, I think it is the other one. Alright, I'm going to pick that up. On here. Oxygen can go down there. Pick you up, pick you up, pick you up. Alright. Because we put the core down here, we've got a nice clear area here. Okay, so let's put our tent down. Go there. Portable constructor and oxygen. Oxygen and portable heater and cooler just in case. There we go. And this one here, we want to make sure we put that back in, just fill it up with fuel. Want that keep cranking out at this stage. Alright, so we're getting some... Okay, so what are we going to want? We are going to want a light. We need a ventilator, we need oxygen. Those, we need a food processor. Not going to worry about the capacitor at this stage. Need a little bit of cargo. We're going to need a small ammo box. Already got an armor locker. That's good for now. On this side of things, we're going to need a cannon turret. Might even go for 2 of those. They've changed the look of the 30mm bullets. This is what they look like now. And what's that? 70. So that's 1400. I'll do for starters. Right, good. What we might do is just head over here while that's crafting. Maybe grab a little bit of wood. These things here do give you wood. So 3 there. There's some buds here. Not quite grown yet, so can't grab those. The main reason for grabbing this is at the moment it's mainly for ammunition. Anything left over we can we can use for biofuel. And we'll grab this one as well, and that should do it for now. And the idea really there is to just clear away some of that from the front here. Let's make sure my light's on. They can go in there. Alright, so we've got some oxygen, we've got light, ventilator, oxygen, like that, and we're still just doing those. Okay, good. So somehow I'm gonna have to try and manage to fit these all in. So here we go. Oxygen can go there. Cargo? No, it's not cargo. What am I doing? Cargo box. Make it a big one. Go there. Now we need that. The fridge. Go there. We can't fit anything in here. That's the problem with this being like these encroach one block. That's where I'll put the ventilator. We do have that spot there. We could use put the ammo there. Armor locker can go there in case we find any more armor. At least we can change it. Oxygen. There. Okay. It all fits in. This block needs to come out. Ventilator can go in there. And we need a light. Let's just do a... Go. Flick our light off. Alright. So that's the basics. Fill the oxygen. Can use that to fill, and then if we go to our P screen and turn the oxygen on, okay, ventilator's now on, should be able to take our helmet off. Alright, so we have a little hovel here that we can use. Okay, so we've got 2 cannon turrets and we've got some ammo. Chuck that in there. Might make just a little bit more, or no, second thoughts. While we're doing this, I will make the assault rifle and projectile rifle rounds. So that 50. There's 500. Do that, and then maybe queue up a little bit more of that. Okay, go back to our P screen. I'm going to turn the oxygen off, put my helmet back on, because we don't need to use the oxygen while we're out here. now we need to worry about just a little bit of defense. Now, of course, we don't know where the drones are going to be coming from. I don't know where the drone base is. So there's a good chance, basically, they could come from behind here. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully. What we'll do is we need to connect to base. So we just look at that, go to press the end screen, connect to base. That'll allow us to place these out here. I probably want one. How far out do I want it? Probably about here. Just put a little base down. And we'll use these. We'll actually go to our drone. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Probably just 3. Don't want to take it too high because drones, the turrets have no problem rotating up and things like that, but they do have a bit of an issue if they need to try and get down. So we don't want this too high where the drones may come underneath their range of fire. And that one. And we can use this. And we just do a now I will need to harden these quite probably. Okay, give us one there. So we got one there. The other concern do you mind? Let's take off predators. The other concern I've got is basically if they come from this direction and they come down below the tree line, they're moving in that way. The trees may cause a bit of a problem with line of sight. So, I'm going to place another one out here. And that's why I need to get rid of this rock as well. Just for line of sight issues. Three high. And then hopefully this gives us some good line of sight from at least one of them. I've not had any warnings about any drone attacks yet, so which is kind of interesting. Right. So that's some defences done. So come back over here. I did grab a whole heap of seaweed from the lakes and just made some food. We're never going to go hungry because the small lake here has lots of seaweed in it, so that's always good. Alright, so we can turn our oxygen on. Fill that up. Don't need those stairs at the moment. Probably don't need those at the moment. Alright, and the other thing we need to do is go to devices, let's auto group. And if we go to turrets, if we just click on here, we can now set those for both turrets now. So both are no longer on Predator. Okay, so we've got an assault rifle. Put some ammo there. You can go in there. And health-wise we're okay. Food-wise we're not too bad. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So hopefully once we get a colour and texture tool, like we might be able to make that. We might be able to texture and colour this to make it blend in a little bit better. Can we do that? There's the colour tool. Haven't unlocked the... We got 38 points, that's okay. Texture tool, unlock. Make that one. Alright. We go down here just to have a look. That. Anything else we can use? I think that's the... That one there is like marble. There's this one. Which if we do that and then colour it. Bit dark, isn't it? Something like that, maybe. Probably fits in a little bit better as far as texture is concerned. Nothing really standing out there. I think, what's this one? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, we could probably do it with that, I think. Something like that. Yep, that'll do. Okay. Very, very foggy day today. Right, we need to get rid of this rock. It's going to take a while. You can see it's got 7,000 hit points. So it's going to take quite a while, but hopefully this should give us... The more hit points, normally the more crushed rock you get from it. So... if you can find... If you go to a irradiated area, I found that's actually a good place to get crushed stone if you're looking for crushed stone, or if you want to mine some quickly, because there's generally a lot of large rocks there with higher hit point values. So but this is unfortunately a necessity. We need to get rid of this one because it's going to block line of sight at some point. I'm sure it's going to cause a problem. We're almost done. There we go. What do we get from that? 112 there. 120 there. So there's a quick 230. Alright, let's just texture this up. I should really have been doing that to the whole block, but I wasn't, so we'll have to deal with it. Over. We've got a couple there which are just not textured. They're only showing. We'd never really probably notice it, but I know they're there and it would annoy me. So I have to do it. Anything else? No. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to look at, I'm going to bring these out. Go in there, so I've got 700 crushed stone now, which is good. Now, these ones. Texturable, texturable. Okay. So, can we? We can. Something I hadn't counted on. Let's do it to the whole block and see what happens there. Yep, nice. Nice. Certainly better than having those squares there that show where the stairs are. Alright. It's a start. We're getting settled in. Gonna call the episode here, guys. That was the main thing today, was to make sure we got ourselves settled. And I can texture all this in here as well. Whether I texture it the same as the outside, I'm not sure. To think about that. So you guys can go in there. You can stay down there for the moment. and we'll enjoy our oxygen. Yeah. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm RaidzeroAU, signing out.